Jeg vil starte med en sikkerhedsmeddelelse med venlig siddende på jeres sæder og en arm og hænder inden for båden. Det vil passere en række broer. Welcome on board this canal tour. My name is Morten. I have a safety announcement. Please stay seated and keep your arms and hands inside the boat as we pass a large number of bridges. Og vi starter her i Nyhavn, som på ingen måde er ny, men skal ikke ligne de ældste dele af Københavns havn. Den blev udgravet ved håndkraft af danske soldater i 1670'erne og var en travl handelshavn i gamle dage med både fra hele verden. We commence here in Nyhavn, Danish for New Harbour, but it is actually one of the oldest parts of the port of Copenhagen. It was handed up by Danish soldiers in the 1670s, and it was a busy trade port in the past with boats from all over the world. We have a very low bridge here, so please mind your hands. med 3 senere bar og restaurant, som åbnede i 2008, og som er kølet ved vandet fra havnen og opvarmet med varmen fra publikum og lyskilderne, om de har left hand to see the new playhouse for the Royal Theatre with 3 stages, a bar and a restaurant from the year 2008. It is good to see the water from the harbour and it is easy to see the heat from the audience and the light sources. Og lige fremme til højre har vi Operaen, den åbnede i januar 2005 og blev bygget efter tegning af arkitekten Henning Larsen. Den har 14 etager, hvor 5 under jordoverfladen og en bane for civilmaleri Mærsk. Den har en af verdens største fritvævende tage. Det er som blandt mange andre aktiviteter den tilbagevendende med en springskonkurrence, hvor det springes til 26 meter fra taget til vandoverfladen. Strategy by now see our Operaen opened in January 2005 and was built after drawings by the Danish architect Henning Larsen. It has 14 levels, which 5 is located underground. It is a given to the shipping named Mærsk. The roof is one of the world's largest suspended roofs. It contains, among many other activities, a recorded rainbow jumping competition, and the competitors are jumping 26 meters from the roof to the surface of the harbour. The special thing about this particular building is that it is meant to be used as a skiing slope. Og lige fremme til venstre ses en stor hovedbygning, det er hovedkvarteret på verdens største containerskibsvirksomhed Mærsk, der havde 5.000 ansatte på verdensplan. Det kaldes hus med de blå øjne, grund i vinduernes skinskind. Støtter et tyrlem, du siger, at building that is headquarters of the world's biggest container ship company Mærsk with 90,000 employees worldwide. It is commonly called the house with the blue eyes due to the reflection in its windows. Now we approach the statue of the mermaid which illustrates fairy tale myths with Anderson by the same name. It is the story of Neptune's daughter forcing love with the prince on land, sacrifices herself for a young children to see both. The statue was created by the sculptor by Eriksen and fixed in stone, 23rd of August 1900. lille havfru er ikke ledet et kedeligt liv. Hun har flere gange været udsat for hærværk, 2 gange fået hovedskåret af, og en gang armen blev sprængt af stenen og i vandet i klædt burka i forbindelse med Mohammed-krisen og påmalet en bikini. Og for lidt over 2 år siden blev hun overhældt med rød farve i en protest mod grindehvaldrab på Færøerne. The Little Mermaid did not live a boring life. She has been vandalized several times. She has lost her head twice, lost an arm, been blown off a stone and into the water, been clad in a burqa during the cartoon crisis and having a bra painted on her. And a couple of years ago she was covered in red paint in a protest against whale hunting at the Faroe Islands. Houses, 2 residents, and the third with the David sculpture outside is a royal collection of cast sculptures. Til højre har vi Kongeslottet, der i midten af det 18. århundrede blev bygget af 4 adelige, derfor de 4 identiske palæer. Med ladet til venstre huset dronningen, det til højre kronprinsen, prinsesse Mary og deres 4 børn. Straight ahead to your right you see the royal residence called Amalienborg Palace. The palace was built in the mid-1700s by 4 noblemen, and that's the reason why it consists of 4 identical palaces. The left building houses the Queen and the right the Crown Prince, Princess Mary and their 4 children. Of the castle on your right hand side you will see the marble church with one of Northern Europe's largest domes. Vi befinder os nu på Frederiksaksen, som går fra Marmorkirken gennem Kongeslottet og ender på den anden side af havnen i Operaen. We are now situated at the Frederiks axis, which starts at the marble church, runs through the royal palace and ends across the harbour in the Opera. Her sejler vi ind i en lille kanal, der hedder Trangraven. For enden ses en tredelbro med så mange beboere i København, der forbeholdt udelukkende cyklister og fodgængere. Now we're entering a small canal named Trangraven. At the end you see a bridge in 3 parts, which, as many of the new bridges in Copenhagen, is dedicated only to pedestrians and cyclists.
Something about this was not that had changed. I didn't remember that kind of experience.
Her forlader vi Nyhavn og kommer ind på Christianshavn. Kong Christian IV er nærområdet i starten af 1600-tallet med inspiration fra Vietnam. Et by han besøgte i samme øjemed. I begyndelsen var det umodernt, men det lå langt på byen og var solet og ildelukkende. Men kongen lokkede med gratis jordlejder op til 12 år stallet, og i dag er det meget populært og eksklusivt boligområde. Nogle af husene på stedets begyndelse, da de mange række i det centrale København ikke nåede over havnen. We now live in Harbour and we're going to a very old part of Copenhagen called Christianshavn, which means Christian's Harbour. Christianshavn was founded by King Christian IV in the beginning of the 1600s with Amsterdam as a model. He visited Amsterdam for the same purpose. The very special thing about Christianshavn is that none of the great fires that destroyed so many old buildings in the central parts of Copenhagen never reached this area. This means their houses here will stay all the way back to the construction time. Today this is a popular, expensive and sought after area, but that was not the case in the beginning. The land was swampy and smelling and far from the city center, but the king lured the citizens with free land and tax exemption in up to 12 years. Søfesthuset åbnede i 1754 som en børnehjem for drenge, men blev i 1776 et hospital for flåden. I nyere tid er det været flådemuseum, men i dag er meget af skaberen af Flying Tiger butikskæden. Han har tænkt sig at indrette et luksushotel og en række lejligheder i bygningen. On your left hand side you see a large yellow building called Søfesthuset, which in 1754 opened as an orphanage for boys, but in 1776 was converted to a hospital for the Navy. In recent time it has been a Navy museum, but today it is owned by the creator of the Flying Tiger shop chain. The Flying Tiger shops are shops that sells very cheap goods like a $1 or £1 shop, and the owner is going to convert the building into a luxury hotel and a number of apartments. brejse gennem storm på jeres venstre side. Kirken er bygget i 1696, og tårnet er 50 år efter. Tårnet har en ydre vintertrappe, der er mere end 400 trin på en kirkegulvet op til toppen af tårnet, hvor vi finder en forgyldt statue af Kristus. After the next bridge, you have a view of the spire of the Saviour's Church on the left-hand side. The church was built in 1696, the spire 50 years later. The spire has an outside winding stairway and that's more than 400 steps from the church floor to the top of the tower, where we find the golden statue of Christ. Torvegade, der forbinder centrum med Christianshavns Torv. Det er også meget lav bro, som er forsigtig. Now we arrive at close West Street of Christianshavn called Torvegade, which connects the city center on the right-hand side with the local square of the neighborhood of Christianshavn on your left. There's also a railroad bridge, so please be careful. Tidligere baserede vi skibsværftet og B-sander på Refshaløen længere frem til højre i den gule murstensbygning ses ved at vise tidligere hovedkvarter. Det var også simpelthen bygget verdens første dieselmotor, det vil sige på skib, skibet Zealandia, sejlede verden rundt og blev besøgt af en lang række fremleder med den Winston Churchill og den tyske kejser. Earlier we passed the shipyards of England up to the islands of Refshale and Big Burger Head on your right-hand side of the yellow brick buildings, the former England headquarters. This was also the place where they built the world's first diesel motor for an ocean-going ship. The ship was called Zealandia and was touring the world and was visited by a large number of celebrities. Two of those were Winston Churchill and the German Kaiser. Og netop nu så er der virkelig meget eksklusiv boligområde. Jeg vil holde en lille pause. Right now we enter a very expensive residential area and I will take a little break. Her forlader vi Christianshavn Canal, og nu kan vi se den sorte diamant, som er bygget i det gamle kongelige bibliotek, der ligger bagved. Fronten af bygningen hænder som altid spejler sig i facaden. We are now leaving Christianshavn Canal. In front of you, you can see a big black building. It's the extension of the Royal Library situated behind it. It's called the Black Diamond because it was tilts over the harbour and reflects some water. med stort rundtænkning af kongens bryghusbygning var oprindelig en bastion, men blev i 1618 indrettet som bryghus. Vandkvaliteten var på det tidspunkt så ringe, at både voksne og børn foretræk at drikke øl. On your right hand side, you see a large red building with a big red roof. That is a King's Brewery. The building was written to be a bastion, but was converted to brewery in 1618. The water quality of the city at that time was so poor that both adults and children preferred to drink beer. Hvor både være forsigtige med at være lukket til, hvis vi kan. Fra begge sider ses en række store skibeløgner, brugt som fyrskibe før i tiden i dag. Indrettet som bolig, og straight ahead on both sides you see a number of big ships which some has been used as lightships in the past and today used for housing. Og lige fremme til højre ses et stort rødt skib med en hvid stribe. Det er fyrskib nummer 11, der er stadig fyrtårn på toppen. On your right hand side you see a large red ship with a white stripe that is lightship number 11 and it's still got its light tower on top. Prøv at være forsigtig med at lukke til, hvis vi kan få det. Beautiful so-called marble bridge, but the few of the two pavilions to the right with the golden crowns on top are some of the few remaining parts of the Picturesque Palace built in 1745. The rest of the palace burned down only 49 years later. Så ser vi Nationalmuseet, der oprindeligt var palæ for 1700-tallets kronprins Frederik. On your left hand side you see our National Museum, which originally was the palace of the Kronprins Frederick of the 18th century. Den næste bro hedder Stormbro. Denne bro er meget smal, så siden nedholder armer hænder inden for båden, og røg ikke ved broen. Takket experience is called the Storm Bridge and is very narrow, so please sit down, keep your arms and hands inside the boat, do not touch the bridge. Thank you. Lige fremme til højre ses en stor aktiebygning. Det er Thorvaldsens Kunstmuseum. Thorvaldsen var en berømt dansk billedhugger, der tilbragte det meste af sit liv i Italien, men det hjem til Danmark med meget fin skulptur, som blev stød i 1844. Thorvaldsen er den eneste katolik, der har værket på indskæft i Rom, nemlig Pave Pius Syvnes dødskapel. I årets spænding er en folk, der fejles af Thorvaldsens Art Museum. Thorvaldsen var selvfølgelig stadig come to most of his life in Italy, but he returned to Copenhagen with a large collection of works and died in 1844. Thomas Nils, the only non-Catholic to ever create a work of art in Peter's Cathedral in Rome, he was responsible for Pope Pius VII's chapter of death. Og heroppe i Tøjer i Christiansborg i gamle dage var det kongeslag med den tid, hvor Folketinget og Højesteret i det tredje slot, der blev det område og blev færdiggjort i 1928. Foran slottestårne under statuer kom Frederik den 7. der i 1849 slog Danmarks første grundlov, afgav kongemagten og indførte et spændende demokrati. On your right hand side you see the Christiansborg Palace and the past royal family at the palace here, but today it is the seat of the Danish Parliament and the Supreme Court. It is palace was rebuilt on the site and was finished in 1928. In front of the palace, the Western statue of King Frederik VII is placed. He gave Denmark his first constitution in 1849 and gave up his rule for democracy. Og vi har en lav ord i hvert fald. Vi har med til please sit down. Young man, please sit down. Thank you. Hvad? Jeg kigger lige om lidt, hvad jeg siger. Højre de gamle børsbygning blev i starten af 1600-tallet af kong Christian 4. børsen. James på de 4 slå uddragehænger på toppen, og de 3 kroner øverste symboliserer de 3 skandinaviske lande, Danmark, Sverige og Norge. On the right hand side you see the old stock exchange that dates back in the early 17th century. Please notice the spire and insistence of both fried dragon tails and the swing bar at the top of the tower represents the three Scandinavian countries, Denmark, Sweden and Norway. Så ser vi Nationalbanken, bygget af den danske arkitekt Arne Jacobsen i 1970'erne. Jacobsen er kendt for sit møbeldesign og stuende smag om myren. On your left hand side you see our central bank, which was built by the famous Danish architect Arne Jacobsen in the 1970s. Jacobsen is mainly known for his furniture design and chairs like the arms, the end of the swan. Tøjer ses 3 grå bygninger af forskellige højde i det danske udenrigsministerium. Straight ahead to your right you see streetway buildings of different height. That is Danish Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Tilbage i 1950'erne var der faktisk en lang række havnebade her i Københavns havn, som blev havnen industrialiseret og vandet på beskidelse af bade i midler 2002 på vandet. H.C. Andersen boede hele 3 steder her i Nyhavn. Et af stederne var nummer 67, lidt længere frem på højre hånd. Han ankom til byen i en alder af 14 med den ambition med at blive balletdanserne og forklodset og blev vraget. Grunden til, at husene er så smalle her, er man betalt udregnet efter husets bredde. Derfor har vi også Københavns smalleste hus her i Nyhavn med kælenavnet Blyant. Danish writer Hans Christian Andersen lived no less than 3 different places here in Nyhavn. One of them was in number 67, a bit further ahead on your right hand side. He came to town at the age of 14 with the ambition to become a ballet dancer for the South Tube Club scene. The reason the house is so narrow here is they were made perfectly for the most narrow house in Copenhagen, South Nyhavn, nicknamed the Pencil. Og vi har et lavt rummådeopsigt i hver løbetag, hvis vi kan få. Og så kommer vi til Nyhavn, og jeg vil sige tusind tak for en dejlig kanalrundfart ved Navvej med Nyhavn, og I will say thank you very much for a pleasant canal tour.